There's actually another compromise I want to propose, and it's on the filing fee. I share the discomfort at the idea of Santa Monica, which has always welcomed people into the electoral process, suddenly charging a fee to get in. I understand the argument of what you said about a skin in the game and making people serious, and it's true. We've had people run for office in Santa Monica who really had no intent of winning the election. They did it for self-aggrandizement or on a single issue, and it shouldn't be about the inconvenience that has represented to us as other candidates in the size of the debates, etc. I think there's another way to look at this, and I asked staff to come up with some numbers on this so we could quantify it. I think one has to understand that Santa Monica is extraordinarily generous with resources for candidates in the interest of making sure the public knows the maximum possible about who we are and what we stand for. And so what Santa Monica has done in the past is there is no candidate filing fee. We do not charge for the translation of the candidate statement. We do not charge for the publication of that candidate statement. We put the candidate statement up on the city website. But here's the one that's a real shocker. We provide CityTV time to all candidates. This means there are production crews, taping time, studio time, air time. I asked staff to quantify that. Current charges for the CityTV are, by their estimate, between $12,000 and $17,000. Now that means as we sit here tonight deciding, well, there shouldn't be any entry fee to get into the game, we are in essence saying that we're giving $12,000 to $17,000 in city TV time, plus all these other expenses. Staff estimates the total to be $13,500 to $18,500. Let's call it $15,000 for discussion purposes, okay? We are deciding to give $15,000 in taxpayer money to anybody who walks through the city clerk's door and asks to be a candidate. Now, I think it may be entirely fair to say that one can walk through the door, ask to be a candidate, and run for office at no charge in Santa Monica, but perhaps we should come up with a system to make sure that people to whom we're going to give $15,000 worth of public resources have some local public support. This was touched on by Angela Kronheim from Common Cause. It's something that's done in the presidential election to get matching funds. This TV time and other things we do for candidates are in essence public matching funds to help a candidate. What we could do is have that filing fee of $200, and if someone wanted to pay it in cash, fine, and they'd get to run. Or have no fee at all and they get to run. But if someone wants all these other goodies, including that TV time, this $15,000 worth of public resources, what if we required them to raise, say, $200 and $5 donations to show that there were 40 people in the community, 40 residents of Santa Monica who cared enough about their candidate to kick up $5. Now, anybody can afford $5. That doesn't keep anybody out, but it does keep somebody who has no support and no real chance of being a significant candidate in the race from consuming $15,000 worth of taxpayer money without any repercussion. So I think I'd like to suggest that as a compromise for us, that we ask staff to research and come up with, and I'm throwing numbers out at $200 in $5 increments. Maybe it's $310 or maybe it's $150 and $3. I don't know. But I'd like to ask staff to come back to us with something like that requires people who want all the public money given to their candidacy to show that they have some support before they qualify for that public money.